Welcome back to the Ur-Quan Masters. We're almost done. We have pretty much everything that we need to have, and I'm telling you this because I know, not because the captain knows, which are two different things that we want to make sure that we are aware of. But yeah, we're almost done, and what we're going to do right now is go back home and check out what are all these things that we actually got. But before we do that, it's important to remember what our final goal is. What we set out to do at the beginning of the game is to get as many allies as possible, grow our strength, and eventually defeat the Ur-Quan. Now, what do we know about the Ur-Quan? We know that there's the KOKOStern, which are the black guys, and the KOKOStern, usually just called the Ur-Quan, which are the green guys, and they're fighting each other, and the winner their doctrine is the one that's going to rule. The KOKOStern wants to destroy all life. The KOKOStern want to either enslave all life or allow them to be slaves. Well, that's the same thing. Either put them under a red shield that they can't leave their planet, or enslave them as slaves. Both of them are slaves. You get it. And we want to destroy them. We want to do something about them. We know that they have, during the course of the war, there was actually a big war that we were an infant during that war, I guess. We were born only afterwards on Unservault, which was a sciencey mission that was super secret and nobody knew about, and then we found the precursor, this damn thing, the Vindicator, or the Coco ship, if you will. We found this precursor ship, and from then on we got to Earth and blah, 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 and learned everything. What happened is that the Ur-Quan brought in their own precursor ship and destroyed everything, and they just beat everything with that insane, huge precursor ship. So those are the things that we know. Destroying that ship might help us. That's actually kind of the goal, I'd say. I'm not sure exactly how much we know that that's the goal, but that is kind of the goal. We need to defeat the Ur-Quan, and that's a very powerful thing that'll help us defeat the Ur-Quan. And now we have all kinds of things that we need to do them. The only thing that's actually left here is the fact that we know Youthcaster in space. We've already done that. We know what that does. That just summons up the Mmrnmhrm. So we know the Ur-Quan are a Craterus system. We haven't really talked to them or visited them, their homeworld or whatever. They don't have a homeworld here, or maybe they do, but it doesn't really matter. And we know that at Procyon, there's the Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm, which were two species that actually helped us in the previous war, but now they're under a slave shield. And they're trying to do something. I'm not sure if we know that they're trying to merge their species into one, and that's going to take untold amount of years that obviously we don't really have. And other than that, that's it. We just got the Upwig bomb. The last thing we did last time. Resources, planets, and rainbow worlds we don't really care about, and that's it. So we're just going to go back and we're going to see what everybody has to say. Game is paused. Okay, what just happened? No, did I click the wrong button? It probably did. Where were we? Yes, this one. Okay, so we just want to... Okay, we just allied ourselves with the Supaka and Upwig, which gave us the Upwig bomb. They just let us have the Upwig bomb, which is what we just did, and we can see them move towards the KOKOStern and the Ur-Quan and start attacking them. The Throdash and the Aelrath at the top left are actually fighting each other, and I found out, and I looked it up, and they'll actually completely destroy each other. So both the Aelrath and the Throdash will be completely gone, give it enough time. Which we're okay with because both of them hate us. So that's fine. We don't really mind that much. And now we're just going to go back to Manifest, Devices, Quasi-Portal. Alright. And I do not remember where. Yes, I do. Please open that. Okay. Quasi-Space, Ultranomicon. No, I clicked Arilu by mistake. You cannot see my mouse as usual, which sucks, but whatever. Yellow G near Earth. G is over here, it's right next to you, which means it's this one. God, I love that shit. Okay, yeah, we can see them moving and ravaging each other and fighting and stuff. Stop. God, just not serious. I want Sol. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna go to Sol. We should probably sell those 2 Omega ships because they suck and we don't care about them. Everything else we kind of like. Well, we don't need the show fixed anymore. We should organize a little bit. We should definitely organize a little bit. We really do need to organize a little bit. Okay. Shoot to do this. Save. Back to Earth. Earth. Alright, so outfit starship. Wait, not this one. I'm sorry. Shipyard is what I meant to say. We are going to raise this up to maximum. And then we like the Throdash because they're awesome. Spathi is good. Pekunks are the best. Arilu are the best. We don't really need this. So we can scrap this. And we really don't need the Omgas because they really suck. Okay, even though we can't get them anymore. So we could actually fill up with other stuff. So specifically the Zogfot pick, we don't care. Utwig Jugger, definitely one of the best ships in the game. Could take on absolutely anything. We also got the Supox, which I won't really use. I could get one, but I don't really need it if I have the Utwig. I have speed with the Pekunks and Arilus, and I've got raw power with the Utwig, and I don't really need anything else. The Supox could actually be used to kill most chips if you're good enough, but it's actually really difficult, and it's much easier with the Utwig. So I'm just going to take the Utwig. The Ors are our friends at this point, which is funny. I'm going to take another Utwig ship, just in case. And other than that, I don't really need anything else right now. I don't think, really. Okay, so, exit menu. That's fine. And now we could go and talk to the Starbase Commander. Prepared? Ready? Good.
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist you. Before we go on, I have something important to tell you. A race of plant creatures called the Supox have arrived in your absence, Captain. They offered use of their ship designs and will supply you as many starship captains as we require. I, of course, accepted their offer immediately.
Totally.
Also, a small contingent of Utwig has visited. After spending a few days setting up our fabricators to build their Jugger starships and providing us with a few capable commanders, they departed. Captain, if you continue to build such strong alliances, we will surely win our battle against the Ur-Quan.
Yes. Some races that happens, and he actually tells you that this happened. Some races just join you without telling, which is funny, but which is weird. It's a weird inconsistency, but you know, whatever. Let's not get into it too much. I have minerals to offload. I do. I do have some, a little bit.
Another.
Whatever. Yes. Can your scientists analyze what I have acquired since my last visit? I acquired a lot of things, so this will be long.
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, talking pet life form. Data, this creature is physiologically identical to the so-called Ur-Quan talking pet with one notable exception. It is highly intelligent and evidences strong psychic capabilities. Initial AIQR test rated it well above human super genius, though immediately after we made this shocking assessment, its scores dropped to the normal-subnormal range. Interviews with the subject have shown it to be cooperative, though a Class 4 pan-species psychological profile places the creature far into the furtive, hateful domain. There were also some disturbing incidences where we talked about roses, daisies, and other pretty flowers. Summary, everything's okay, nothing to worry about with this cuddly little guy. Not one thing.
Yeah.
The next entry in the analysis is subject Utwig bomb device. Data, analysis has yielded little information about this device, largely because of our technicians' unwillingness to open it or even remove the bomb from your ship. That aside, here's what we know so far. The device is correctly defined as a bomb, one of enormous destructive potential, but it's not of Utwig origin.
Yep.
Nothing about it relates to the technology we see in the Jugger ship. We believe it to be of late precursor origin, though it somewhat resembles certain Chenjesu technology. Its original function? Probably a planeteering tool for dispersing unwanted moons. Summary? Unless there's a strong reason to do otherwise, do not activate this device. Leave it alone. Any experimentation should be conducted at least 12 astronomical units from this starbase, and preferably a bit further. The next entry in the analysis is subject, sun device. Data, the unit contains a power generator whose output magnitude is simply mind-croggling. When activated, the device radiates energy equivalent to less than 1/100th of 1% of our sun. However, when placed close to a planet, perhaps in orbit, its output would rival Sol's. Summary, another precursor tool, the energy output of which can replace or augment a sun's radiance. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Those 3 things are the 3 things that we actually got within all our travels that are the most relevant and the most important. And that's why it came out nicely that we got all 3 of them, then came back here and then asked him what are these things, and he told us all of them in conjecture. Why do we need all these things? We'll find out in a second. So, that's awesome.
Blow up an Ur-Quan?
I will blow up some Ur-Quan, not right now. But the last thing I have to do, I also have to, not the shipyard, get some fuel. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Sir, we're gonna take some fuel. It's gonna be loud. And we probably won't need any more fuel after that though, because we're kind of finishing the game pretty soon. We might even finish it today, but I'm not even sure. But let's see what happens. I wanted to put another Shiva furnace just because I can, just in case I'll have to fight anything. But I won't, probably. Depart starbase. So, the Pakunk have started moving, which is interesting. The Yehat have reduced themselves to be really, really tiny. As you can see, that there's 2 Yehats because they're fighting the civil war. Supux and Nutwig keep going. Thodish and Ilmarth keep fighting. Mycon have moved down because if you remember, we were dealing with the Cyrene. The Mycon go down. They fight the Cyrene. All kinds of stuff happened there. And afterwards, the Cyrene actually join us, but it'll take time, and we don't really care about that too much right now. So, the last thing is to go to Procyon. Procyon is right there. So we're just going to do a beeline to it. And we're gonna see what happens there. Now, if you reach there before having all of these things, then they tell you have to go get these things. But we didn't do that. We just got all the things before. And, yeah. Procyon. So let's go to Procyon and see what happens there with the Chenjesu and the Mmrnmhrm. That's their name. Mmrnmhrm. That's their name. Mmrnmhrm. I'm not even kidding. It's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. Yeah. And, yeah, we're fine. We're good. We have good enough chips. Not that it will really matter pretty soon. So they're really close to the sun, or are they over there? Are they really close to... No, they're just over there. Procyon. Yeah, sun looks good. Shouldn't they be closer to the sun? Oh, I'm sorry. This is the red one because it's red. There you go. You can see that. Procyon, yeah. More saves and loads and whatever. So let's talk to them and see what's up. Report from orbit. We have explored the interior of the starbase and found it abandoned. Computer records show that the Ur-Quan put the starbase in orbit around this world after defeating the Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm. From what we can determine, the Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm, who are assigned to this base, set up mindless robots to run the station and then somehow return to the surface of their planet, penetrating the slave shield. Further analysis of the starbase's databanks show that the Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm were exploring synthesis schemes to create a hybrid race, half Mmrnmhrm and half Chenjesu. The robots who ran this starbase were are armed and will not permit us to scavenge materials, so we are returning to the ship. Alright, so there's not much to do there. I guess the only thing I can do is just go over here. And in order to like, if I scan it, there's nothing there. I can't scan it. It's a Sapphire World, and it is under Slave Shield. So what I can do is go to my cargo to my devices. And we were noted if you want to communicate with them, we should use a very powerful caster. Umga caster.
We are the Chenjesu. We are the Mmrnmhrm. We do not understand how you have penetrated the slave shield or why, but in doing so you have interrupted the process. Explain this intrusion.
Okay, the process, they mean their joining of and creating of a hybrid race. We are struggling. It's kind of low. I hope you can hear that properly, but you should, and you can also read, hopefully. We are struggling against the Ur-Quan. Can't you help us? What you're doing down there?
Though your ship's design is unfamiliar to us, we now understand that you are of human origin, and so we will share with you our reasons for accepting the status of Ur-Quan slave. In 2135, our great alliance burned within the crucible of sentience. Though our fleets of armed starships held back the hierarchy's grotesque armada for many years, in the end, the Ur-Quan unleashed a power upon us that was so overwhelming, we knew we would be annihilated if we did not submit. This unstoppable power, this ultimate weapon, was a huge starship, an unstoppable battle platform built by the precursors in the ancient past. Your vessel shares some similarities in design to the Ur-Quan's battle platform, which they call Sumatra, meaning Great Trophy. The Sumatra was many times larger than your ship and bore weapons and defensive systems that made it invulnerable to all of our technologies. It remains a mystery to us why the Ur-Quan fought us for so long without using the Sumatra. But when they finally brought the ship into combat, the Sumatra incinerated our finest brood home vessels from 10 times our own ship's weapon range. We had no choices beyond submission or devastation. Before the Ur-Quan arrived to accept our surrender, we sent one last message to your people, a message suggesting that your species do as we Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm plan to do. We would accept the Ur-Quan's demands and become slaves until such a time as we found a way to destroy or neutralize the Sumatra.
Okay. So that happened. That's pretty much what I explained, but that's in their language. In their monotone voice of robot, which is awesome, isn't it? Yes. We are struggling against the Ur-Quan. Can't you help us?
We cannot be of any assistance now. We are in the middle of the process. I will explain.
Please do.
After we, Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm, were defeated by the Ur-Quan, we chose to be encased in a single slave shield on this world. As soon as the Ur-Quan departed, we began the process. We initiated a synthesis of our two species, our two cultures, one crystalline, the other purely mechanical. This process, fueled only by the radiant energy of our sun, will eventually produce a new hybrid race. And when the process is complete, we will crack the Ur-Quan slave shield and emerge from our chrysalis like a winged insect unleashed from its cocoon. Then we will be ready and capable to deal with the Ur-Quan, their battle thralls, and their dreaded Sumatra.
The Chenjesu are a crystalline, a silicon-based species, and the Mmrnmhrm are purely mechanical. They actually came from, if you remember from the Mmrnmhrm, what they explained, they came from the Mother Ark, which was a ginormous spaceship that produced the Mmrnmhrm, being kind of like their birthing fleet, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And so they wanted to combine their races. Okay, but why can't you help us now?
The complete synthetic hybridization of the Chenjesu and the
Synthetic.
Mmrnmhrm species will require approximately 35 of your Earth years. This extended duration is necessary because our synthesis mechanisms are dependent exclusively on the light of our sun for energy.
We need energy from the sun. We have the sun device, which can enhance a sun. Get it? Okay, what if we could find some way to get you more energy? Would that speed things up?
What you describe is theoretically possible, but it would pose a great danger to us. The process must be executed as planned, or it may fail catastrophically. We would be destroyed.
I don't really have another choice, though. We really need advice from you.
Our wisdom is available. Detail your need.
Our wisdom is available. How do you think we can defeat the Ur-Quan?
You must find some way to destroy the Sumatra. To do this, you will need a powerful weapon capable of destroying an entire planet.
The Outwig bomb.
But that is not all.
Uh-huh.
You will also require some way to distract the Ur-Quan to give you the opportunity to use the weapon.
Talking pet. Basically, we should have done this, like, before getting everything else, I guess. But as you can see from what they're saying, that wouldn't have helped us. That would have given us a goal in a way, but not any way, any semblance of a way of how to get that goal. Also, we didn't know that they will tell us all these things. But it's nice that these things exist. I mean, we kind of set out and just whatever, let's talk to species and see what happens. But and it worked out fine, actually. But they give you even more direction if you need it. I seem to have acquired a Dinyari. What do you make of it?
We know the Dinyari only from legend, where they are described as the embodiment of evil and cruelty.
Yep.
If ever there was a devil, Captain, it was the Dinyari.
Okay.
However, if in fact the creature you possess is one of this ancient breed, its mental power may be useful to help confuse the Ur-Quan.
Cool. I got this huge bomb thing from a race called the Outwig. Is it really a weapon?
The device you speak of is a huge antimatter bomb. If you had activated it, the weapon would have annihilated your ship and everything else within 500 kilometers. The destructive power of this weapon makes it suitable for the most important task you will ever undertake, the neutralization of the Sumatra, the Ur-Quan's nearly invincible battle platform.
So you know that that's something that I will do in my life, but it's impossible without you. Uh-huh. That's a little bit of a loophole, but whatever. I borrowed a device from the Mycon. Do you know what it is?
We do not recognize this device, but it appears to be a precursor tool which can radiate a great amount of energy.
Thanks, that's enough.
Though your presence here is a painful intrusion, we will always provide advice whenever you request it, Captain.
Goodbye, Chenjesu. Goodbye, Mmrnmhrm.
Goodbye, once and future ally, human. When the process is complete and we emerge from our chrysalis, I shall tell your grandchildren of our conversation this day.
Aww, that's so cute. Alright, so we got all the things that we need. We know what we need to do. We need to activate the sun device. Sun device, who? Let's do this. Yeah.
We are free. You have flooded our synthesis mechanisms with a wealth of radiant energy. What was supposed to take decades has been accomplished in seconds. The process is incomplete, yet we have emerged. We are the Chmmr.
Chmmr.
Why have you interrupted the process?
So, their name, Chenjesu and Mmrnmhrm, so it's Chmmr. And even when he says it, it's like stunted. I mean,
the process is we are the Chmmr.
Chmmr. We are the Chmmr. I love it when he says, I just say Chemmr or Chmmr, or like there's more vowels in there. But it's funny. Chmmr. Every time he says that makes me laugh.
We are the Chmmr.
Okay, I'm sorry. We struggle to free all races from the Ur-Quan. We need your help.
Your need must be great for you to have risked so much
Yeah,
just to
destroyed him.
bring us from beneath the shield.
You.
We were not ready, but this is now in the past. What is done is done. You are intent on stopping the Ur-Quan.
Very well.
We are prepared to assist you in whatever way we can.
I love it.
We must first tell you that even before we were placed
Under the slave shield.
we realized that the only way to truly defeat the Ur-Quan was to first destroy their precursor battle platform, the
Sumatra.
This vessel was responsible for the victory of the hierarchy over the Alliance. When it was brought to bear against our worlds, we could not resist it. This must be your priority. This must be your eventual goal. We know what is necessary to achieve this end, but first we must know what you have already learned. So we will scan the databanks and logs aboard your ship. There. The process is complete. Now we can discuss what you must do. You need to locate the Ur-Quan's Sumatra vessel. If you cannot find it yourself, ask those others who are near the Ur-Quan. Perhaps they will know. We have detected the presence of a Dnyari aboard your ship. Though the being is darkly evil and incredibly dangerous, the Tallow device you possess has effectively nullified the creature's power over you. However, it will do a most excellent job distracting the Ur-Quan long enough for you to approach the Sumatra and destroy it. You possess an antimatter bomb. This is good. But had you activated it, the device would have annihilated your ship and everything else within 500 kilometers. Even so, we will have to improve this device, magnify its power with our crystal technology. The destructive potential of this weapon will then make it suitable for the most important task you will ever
You already
undertake.
said these things, kinda.
The neutralization of the Sumatra, the Ur-Quan's nearly invincible battle platform. You are fully prepared for the undertaking. There is every chance that you will be able to destroy the Sumatra.
Every chance.
And stop both the Ur-Quan and the Core.
It's funny that they say that you have every chance to do this, because usually it's like, it's 1 in a million chance. No, you have every chance. You actually got all the things. You know what? You can do this, and now I'm gonna go and do it. You know? They're just being honest. They're not being, it's the one and only chance. I like it. But yeah, we could have gotten the Sun device. You could have done all these things in any order that you want. We could have gotten the Sun device and then freed them, and then they tell us, hey, you need these things, go get them. And we could have not. They're kind of like the ones that guide you on your path a little bit more so than just go defeat them, gather allies or something. I don't know, whatever. And which the Star Commander tells you in the at Earth. So what happens now? Can you provide us with any other assistance? Very well, proceed with the modifications. So what happens now?
We will now fit the precursor weapon and our own crystal amplification system to your vessel by routing a portion of your flagship's fusion power through the weapon's ignition chamber. Its destructive force will be multiplied by a large factor.
Large factor. We'll fire this weapon at the Sumatra, right? It's not going to hurt my ship, is it?
Your vessel will be totally annihilated.
What? No. Whoa, gee, that's bad. I don't suppose there's anything we could do to change that, is there?
No. No.
Can you provide us with any other assistance?
Because your flagship will be substantially weakened by our modifications, You may require additional combat vehicles for protection, so that you can approach close enough to the Sumatra to detonate the weapon. We will provide you with the designs for our new Avatar-class fighting ships.
Avatar.
In competent hands, these ships are a match for both the Ur-Quan and KOKOStern vessels.
The Chmmr have one of the strongest ships in the game. They're insanely powerful. They are an equal match to Ur-Quan and KOKOStern, which are also very powerful. But there's much less ships that can actually tackle them properly. I can actually defeat like a KOKOStern with an Arilu if I play really, really well. But defeating a Chmmr with an Arilu is practically impossible. It is possible. I actually think I've done it once before in the past by being incredibly bored and trying for a million years because it takes a really long time. You have to be really lucky. But yeah, it is possible. But anyway, you'll see the Chmmr Avatar soon. They're ridiculous. Very well, proceed with the modifications.
The completion date for your vessel's modification is roughly 2 weeks hence, so that you and your human companions may make any necessary preparations at your starbase. We will now transport you and your crew back to Earth immediately.
Cool.
Good luck, Captain.
Thank you. There's one last... There's one last item of
Greetings,
information.
Captain. I'm ready to assist you. By the way, I thought you should know,
Okay.
we made a formal alliance with the Chmmr.
Chmmr.
Their ships can now be built in our shipyards. Also, in the 2 weeks that have passed since the Chmmr began to work on your vessel, they attached the Utwig bomb to your ship and have also put in place their own crystalline amplification devices to boost dramatically the power of the weapon. This work is now complete and your flagship is ready for whatever final modifications you desire. The Chmmr technicians wanted me to explain to you that the bomb and its crystal power boosters are fragile and cannot be moved from their positions at the back of your vehicle. Now I have some bad news and some good news. The Chmmr had to remove all your main modules, weapons, crew pods, and the whole lot, including your emergency warp escape unit, so pick your engagements carefully,
Yeah,
Captain.
I can't escape.
In addition, their equipment now fills the rear 10 slots, leaving you only 6 for your own modules.
Which sucks.
But here's the good news. The Chmmr have provided us with an unbelievable wealth of minerals and other resources. We no longer have
Unlimited.
limits on what we can build for your flagship or your fleet.
Yep, we're at unlimited RUs, which is nice. One last item of information that we need to know, and I don't know it. We don't know it, which would be annoying, is where the hell is the Sumatra actually is? Where is it? Where is it? What planet do we need to go to? I don't know, which is annoying. So, yeah, we need to find that out. Okay.
We're all depending.
Yeah, depend on me, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Outfit Starship. As you can see, yeah, they just took over all of that. That's crystals, that's bomb, and I can't touch anything, which really sucks. And there's no room for landers, and there's no need for landers because there's nothing else that we need to get from any planet anywhere because we have all the items that we need and we don't need any more RUs. So there's no room for landers. There's an escape pod so that I will survive, hopefully. Hopefully. And that's kind of it. We're not going to put anything too special here because we can't put anything too special here. We're going to put just fuel because that's what we need. And that's pretty much all we need. Yeah. There's no point in putting anything else. If we have to fight with this ship, we lost. Pretty much. We're gonna put crew pods, I guess. I could just put another... I mean, really, you could put whatever the hell you want, but there's, like, no need for anything other than these and crew pods, I guess. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm done. I'm just done. There's nothing that we really need. So, how do we find that out? The Chmmr actually mentioned that we should go to the neighboring races and ask them. Okay, we could go do that, I guess. We should have done that before, but we couldn't, because we didn't even have that question in mind. What we're gonna do is just go and ask the Utwig if they know, I think. The Utwig and the Sufox, they should know, or maybe the Zokfot Pick might know. So we're gonna save, ask them, and then load up and go, which would probably be fine. Shipyard. So in terms of crew, we want to go up to maximum here, and we want to fill this out as much as possible because we have unlimited RUs. There's no reason not to, right? I'm good with the amount of Pekunks and stuff. I really like the Spothy. I always keep Fuifo. Fuifo is there. He's the captain of that ship. You keep him the very first second that you played this game. And one for those ships because I like them. And here, the Chmmr Avatar, which is a ridiculously powerful ship with 42 crew, and it costs $1 million. It costs 3,000, but it doesn't actually have any meaning because at the point that you can buy it, you have unlimited RUs. So it doesn't really mean anything, but whatever. Okay, depart starbase. All right, go find out where the Sumatra is. Where the Sumatra, whatever. Okay, so look at all the things that happen. There's so many things that happened. Oh my god, so many things that happened. We want to go talk to, maybe the Zokfot Pick will know? I don't know. I don't know how you find out that that's where it is. I don't really want to waste too much time on that, but we're going to try for a few minutes. And then we're going to, yeah, go find out where the Sumatra is. Manifest devices, quasi-portal. And we want to go to Zokfot Pick's base, I guess. First, let's just talk to them. They probably know. They actually know quite a lot. You meet the Zokfot Pick early, and if you visit them a lot, they actually have interesting things to tell you in most of the cases, in most times. So it's C. No, it's blue. Between Zokfot Pick, it's F. F is over here to the bottom one. That is this one. There's a good chance that they'll actually know. And hey, they're nice little people. You want to talk to them. Little creatures, whatever the hell they are. So yeah, that's fun. Where's the Zokfot Pick? Alpha Tucanae. Alpha Tucanae. Let's go to Alpha Tucanae and talk to them. And hopefully they'll tell us where the Ur-Quan, where the Sumatra is, and we'll just go there and win the game. Sounds good? Yes, it does. I know it does. Can you feel the adventure? I'm sorry. Okay, come on. Come on. Should be this.
Welcome back to our world.
Yeah, welcome back to our world.
I just said that.
So, it doesn't mean I can't say it too.
Exactly.
Besides, you always get to talk first. That's not fair.
Sorry, that's just the way it is.
Well, why? That doesn't make sense.
Look, don't ask me. I think it's something technical.
Yeah, right. I'm so sure. What a lame excuse.
It is a lame excuse. So what's happening around here? Any news about the war? I would like some specific information.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Just ask for what?
What do you know about the other alien races? Can you describe your stinger? Does that guy in the back of her say anything? What is your history? That's enough. Tell me about your people. Other alien races.
Not much to tell.
This space exploration stuff.
They've already said these things.
Anything?
What's happening around here?
Although this may not pertain to the Ur-Quan, we have received an interesting report from one of our deep space scouts.
She found a strange metal door thing embedded in the surface of an alien planet.
Although she and her crew spent many days trying to open the door,
They failed utterly to so much as budget.
the reported location of this alien artifact is Epsilon Camellopardalis 1A.
Go open it. I bet there's something cool inside.
That's actually the location of the Cyrene spaceships, if you recall, that we looked up online because it was a red or orange sun somewhere in the vicinity, which was like 30 options instead of just looking through each one of them. We just went to the exactly the correct one. But they could tell you. Like I said, they just know things sometimes. Any news of the war between the two alien races?
Our scouts have witnessed an exciting event in the Horologai star system.
Yeah, big news.
2 alien races have entered that region of space from the forward direction.
One of the races look like big talking weeds, and the other wears a funny mask.
Oh, wait.
And they are attacking our enemies.
Well, one of our enemies anyway.
Yes, the new aliens seem to be confining their hostility to the sinister Korra.
Actually, that's good news.
By focusing on the Korra, who have been winning their war up to this point,
They've been plastering the Ur-Quan.
the balance of power has been equalized somewhat.
But the Korra will still probably win.
But we estimate that the efforts of these new alien races has delayed the Korra's eventual victory by 9 to 12 months.
Still, it's better than nothing.
What they're referring to is actually something we haven't talked about so far. There is a timer. You're aware that there's a timer and that things take time in this game. But what we never talked about, we never really said, is the fact that if you wait too long, you will actually lose. If you wait too... But how do you lose? What actually happens? The Korra wins. The Korra, the black guys that want to annihilate everything, that's their doctrine. They don't want to... any slave shields, anything. They want to destroy all life. And what actually happens is they just grow and grow. Once the Ur-Quan, the green guys just shrink, their influence shrinks until it disappears, and the Korra just grow and grow, and eventually the galaxy is completely consumed by the Korra. That's how you lose the game. So what we did with the Outwig and the Subox, the fact that they joined us and started attacking only the Korra will still win this war, but it was delayed by roughly 12 months. Which means that we have more time to do whatever it is that we need to do. Now we're nearly at the end, so that's good. If I recall correctly, these are between 4 and 5 years from the beginning of the game to actually do everything that you need to do, which is not a lot. I can't remember where we started. I think we started at 50... I don't remember, I don't remember the years, but it's not a lot. I mean, this game is hard. It's not easy at all. Okay, they couldn't tell us, which... They told us some interesting things. I mean, we now know how specific things are happen, actually, but didn't help us that much. Utwig and Supox. We might just want to go to the Utwig and Supox and ask them if they won't really know, or maybe the Umga, or maybe the Spafi, or maybe, I don't know who will tell us that information. But we're going to try and go right there in the middle, which is in the middle of Ur-Quan space. It's C, which is up there. No, not manifest. No, oh god damn it, I did not mean that. Please don't. Okay, manifest, devices, quasi-portal, and we want to go to... I want to go to C. Wait, the C, this one. Okay. Star map, right? I'm not... Unknown. Unknown because I've never gone there before. Yeah, but it's the correct one. It's going to put us in the middle of Ur-Quan space. And then we want to go and try and talk to the Utwig. And, no, not this one. Ask Utwig. Ask Utwig. Utwig, not Utwig. Utwig. And Supox. Where saw? That's good enough. So we're over here, everybody's moving along, we don't really care. But we want to go to Antarius because it's the only thing that's there. And just talk to the Supox, maybe they'll know. I don't know, maybe they'll know. If they don't know, I'm just going to look it up online and just go there. But I do want to do it as organically as possible. That's kind of been the point this entire time. At least I try as best I can. And then we have only the ending sequence, which we can still do, but we probably... Let's do it in a separate video. I feel that it's better to do it in a separate video and make you wait one more week, because I'm a mean asshole like that, right? I want to be as mean as possible. We probably won't find anything here, or maybe... When there's a green planet just next to the sun, that always means that this is a planet of species, somehow. Which is interesting. I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen once we... Yeah, there's nothing here. I just said, let's try, because this is odd, but it shouldn't be anything. It shouldn't be anything. I don't know. Okay. We're just going to leave this We're going to try and talk to someone outside. We're going to try and find where the Sumatra is. And we're not going to finish the game. The finishing of the game, it won't take us a long amount of time. It won't. But it's... We should put it in a different video, like, really the ending of the game. This was the build-up all the way up to it. Random ships in space. That's pretty much it. Come on, come at me. I don't know. They might be Ur-Quan Korra. They might be... That's Ur-Quan Korra. That's not a soup box. That is not a soup box. Game load. It's not that one. Both of them move. This one moves faster. This one at the bottom left moves faster. Or maybe I'm just delusional. That's green? No, it's still Korra. This one moves a little bit faster. Yes!
Human, your presence here is comforting, but perhaps you had better leave the area. Our combat with the Korra is fierce, and you could be destroyed.
Cool. Oh, that's it? Pfft, wow. I'm assuming the Outwig will say the same thing then. That sucks. Okay, how do I find out this information? Crap. If it's not the Siren, the soup box, or the Outwig, maybe I should talk to the Omga? Maybe they'll know? They're dicks, though, so I don't know if they'll tell me anything. I guess we could just try. I mean, whatever. Let's just try the Omga. How do we get to the Omga as fast as possible? We could just go to Arilu, which is F. No, it's not F. Excuse me, what am I talking about? It is... Center, oh, none. That's none color. I remember that. That's A. A is exactly where, oh, right, that's, god damn it, it's only in specific times of the month. We're gonna go Zokfot, between Spotty and ZFP space. Zokfot pick space, which is the blue one, which is F, which we've been to a million times before. So, star map. Near Cassiopeia. Alright. And we're gonna just try and talk to the Umga. I don't know. It's kind of, yeah. Oh, and I do have something to do at the end. After we actually finish the game, we could always, let's look at Umga. If we have the Umga's Beta Orionis. We could always go, after we finish the game, which will probably take us like 20 minutes, the entire ending sequence or so. I don't know, I'm just throwing random numbers. But the entire ending sequence next video, we could do some Super Melee, and I'll show you some ships and some strategies and some stuff, because it's really fun. And really fun. It's kind of an unbalanced, crappy game, but that's probably one of the worst aspects about this game. But I've been playing it for so long. I love it, you know. I personally just love it. Some people swear by it, some people swear at it. We're just gonna... They'll be cool, I hope. Hey Umga, what's up? Should I talk to their home planet? Maybe. I should try both. Game, save, random ships in space. Whatever. Hey guys, what's going on? Just gonna talk to their home planet and then talk to one of their ships. Hopefully their home planet will tell us, but Hello.
Look, we all decide that our treaty this way, attacking you without mercy all the time. Well, we decided that it's just plain unfair. Really, after all things you've done for our people. So, we decided to make you our honorary king. Congratulations. What that sound, Officer Flubbo? Idiots. You sure? King killing horn? What a sad coincidence, eh, Captain King?
Awesome. Assholes. Yeah, I don't think I can escape because I don't have the warp drive. I can't press escape, so I'm gonna have to let him kill me and then load the game. because I literally can't. I just lost the game. By attacking a homeworld, I lost the game. Because remember, they took out my escape pod. So, they took out my escape pod. If I attack a homeworld, or if a homeworld attacks me, they have infinite ships, I cannot win, and I cannot escape. We're done. Okay. Random ships in space. That's not going to be useful at all. And we want to talk to, let's say, one of the random Umgas in hope. Maybe they'll tell us something. Probably not, though.
Look, we all...
Yeah, that's exactly the same speech. Oh, that was stupid. This thing doesn't have... whatever. That was dumb. I should have just shown you the Chmmr. Chmmr! Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Whatever. I actually have an idea. Random ships in space. Wait, where... did I just do one? Okay, I'm sorry. I have an idea. And... I don't know... I have a... Let's go talk to the Spothy. That's F. I don't know if I've ever tried this before. I probably should. We can communicate through a red shield, right? Or we should be able to, at least. The Spothy are under a red shield, if you remember what the story that went down there. So, it should be fine. 241. 241. And 368. 368241 Epsilon Greece. There you go. Let's try. I have no idea if this will succeed. I really have no idea. But they said ask around the races, so I'm actually asking around races that are near them, and the Spothy are kind of near. Worthy a try, isn't it? I think it's worthy a try. At least. At the very least, it's worthy a try. If not them, I'm kind of at a loss, and I guess I'll have to ask, like, the Mycon, but the Mycon will never tell me anything. It makes the most sense that they will tell us. If not, then we're just gonna find it online, because screw it. Because I'm like, I'm done. Kinda done. Oh yeah, that didn't work. Ask Outwig and Supox where the Sumatra is. That just didn't work. I didn't ask the Outwig, but I asked the Supox, and yeah. Random ships in space. This might not work at all. It might just be like, nothing happens when you try to do that. That's totally plausible. I mean, completely, totally plausible. Hello. Manifest devices. Yep, doesn't do anything. I thought I was being clever. I was wrong. I was wrong. Who tells us where they are? I asked the Zokfa pig, the Umga, the Supox, and the Outwig. Well, I didn't ask the Outwig, but I don't know. I don't know. It bothers me. It annoys me. Maybe I should try and ask the Ors, but the Ors never tell you anything. Maybe it should be the Outwig. I don't know. Let's go in the direction of the Ors, though I'm pretty sure that it's not it. We are in the let's just Sumatra. Let's just look up. This is the Ultranomicon, which I've been using so far. You know that. The meaning great trophies, the name of the given. Let's just look it up here. 2 Virtual its destruction. Okay, history, species, personality, philosophies, ships, science. These are several resources for information on the existence of Sumatra and its location. However, no source points to the exact star system. These sources include the following. All of these. Starbase Commander just says there's an existence of it, and everybody says, okay, point to the existence. Relevance, the destruction of Sumatra, the ultimate goal of the game. Once it's defeated, the game is complete. A few items need to be obtained, which we already have all of those things. Okay, so all of these actually point to the direction of where it should be, but none of them actually tell you where it is. And it doesn't seem that there is... This tells you where it is, which is also kind of annoying. Why don't you tell me where it is? I need to know. But yeah, this is kind of interesting. There's several sources, but nothing really points to it. So I guess it's just, at the ending, you just look up all the stars and look for where it could possibly be around the area. But where is the location? Could you please tell me where the actual location of the place is? The Battle of the Sumatra. In order to prevent... Delta Craterus. Deactivate the time located at orbit around Delta Craterus. They finally gained all they need to locate the Sumatra. Wait, after forging the sector for information, they finally gained all they needed to locate the Sumatra. Deactivate at the time and located in orbit around Delta Craterus. The Alliance was also able to harness the power. Okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So it's in Delta Craterus, which is, it's not in Ors. Delta Craterus. Not Gamma Craterus, Delta Craterus. It's over there. Okay, don't do that. Load and go find out where the Sumatra is. We're not going to scour for information. We're not going to talk with every possible species and hope that some of them might have it, because it's just rather time consuming. And bottom line, like you saw, no one will actually tell you where the Sumatra is. You kind of have to look around and generally where it is in the Craterus system, which we already have. We already know that it's around the Craterus system. If I had to look, that's where we'd go. We'd go to the Craterus system and look around there. And then we'll find it eventually at Delta Craterus. So, whenever there's all of the information, we've got a lot of information about it. We know that it's roughly around there. But just looking at it specifically is just annoying. And now we're going to do Quasi-Portal. We're going to go again to... If we go backwards twice, we'll get here. We want to go in the middle of Ur-Quan space, which is the red one, which is C, which is the top one. And we're going to go to Delta Craterus. And that's it for today. We're not actually going to finish the game. We're going to reach Delta Craterus, and we're going to do the entire ending sequence and then a little bit of Super Melee next week. Hopefully you don't hit me over the head with it, with, teasing you a little bit. Delta Craterus. Delta, not Gamma, Delta Craterus. Okay, so we're going to reach Delta Craterus. Let's see if we can actually reach there without dying to a million ships all over the place, because we are in Ur-Quan space. Only one shows on the radar, which is fine. This is Epsilon Craterus. What the hell? No. Delta. Why do you do... No! Breathe through the nose. You know what? I'm gonna navigate on my own. Screw you, auto-navigate. You suck. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. You see that? That's wonderful. Game. Okay. We're just gonna put it over here. Go beat game. Yes. We're done for today. Next video, next week, and 1 week from now, we'll do the entire ending sequence, and then I'll show you some Super Melee. And we're gonna see how this actually plays out. How do we go in there, destroy the Sumatra, and then there's all the ending cutscenes and credits and all that stuff. All that good stuff. With that said, which is gonna be totally awesome, it's gonna be the best video I'll ever watch in your entire life, because it's so cool. It's a combination of everything we've been doing here for the last couple of months. I need something new to play afterwards, and I have a couple of ideas, but not a ton. So, if you have any ideas, let me know. Just tell me, what do you think I should play next in a weekly Let's Play fashion? Really long old RPGs are totally fine, because hey, I played Baldur's Gate for 16 months. Yeah. That happened. So I'm down with absolutely anything. Just let me know what your thoughts are. I don't know. I'll consider everything and we'll eventually decide. Next time we get through that, we finish the game. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.